time and place were made public, I gathered up my stalker friends, and we arrived early outside the theater to wait and maybe catch a glimpse of Elton. As the day wore on, the crowds began to swell, but my friends and I kept our places at the front of the theater. The news media arrived and set up cameras and equipment everywhere. They didn't make us leave, but they did block our view. They were barricades between us and the celebrities. When the actors and musicians began arriving, the energy was tremendous. Fans and stalkers of all the other stars in the movie were there, but no one screamed louder than me when Elton John arrived. I must have caught his eye because the TV camera panned over to me, screaming and holding my hands up to my head, looking like I was going to pull out my own hair. Little did I know my parents were watching me act like a lunatic on television back in East LA. They must have been so proud. All my screaming was for nothing, though, because I didn't come any closer to meeting the man of my dreams. In fact, he probably would have run in the other direction if he'd seen me coming. Once the celebrities had entered the building, the crowd started thinning. My friends and I walked around the corner, and there, shining like a golden nugget in a prospector's pan, was Elton John's gold limousine, parked on the street, with no chauffeur in sight. We walked around the holy vessel, looking in the windows for a hint of some object belonging to Elton, when a brilliant idea came to me. I must have a souvenir to show Thelma, the other crazed Elton John fan, who had surpassed my #1 fan status by actually meeting Elton during our Share Show campaign. But what could that souvenir possibly be? There was only one thing I could take without damaging Elton's beautiful limo, so I ducked down and started unscrewing a tire valve cap. I felt certain that someone would come over and stop me, but nobody did. Once I'd loosened the cap, I clutched it tightly, as though it was a diamond ring and not just a hard piece of black rubber. I tucked the valve cap into my bra, next to my heart, and when I got home, I made a little hole in it and hung it on a chain, which I wore to school every day under my uniform shirt. While some girls wore holy medals next to their hearts, I had my own holy relic.